The world of ultra-luxury off-roaders just received a seismic shockwave because the undisputed king of military-grade dominance is officially back to decimate its competition. Mercedes, Cadillac, and Range Rover were comfortably sitting on their thrones, convincing wealthy buyers that smooth curves and glossy infotainment screens were the pinnacle of automotive prestige. But the newly revealed 2027 Hummer H1 redesign has completely shattered that illusion. This is not just a gentle refresh or a subtle cosmetic package. It is a full-blown declaration of war against the G-Wagon, the Escalade, and the Range Rover SV. However, before you assume this brute is just another overhyped luxury concept designed to generate internet headlines, wait until you hear about the fatal engineering compromise hidden inside this vehicle's radical architecture. A shocking secret regarding its real-world usability and true price tag that General Motors is desperately trying to keep quiet, which we will uncover at the very end of this video. When you look at the exterior of the 2027 Hummer H1, the sheer presence of this machine is enough to make every other luxury SUV on the road look like a toy. It retains that unmistakable wide-body military stance that made the original civilian H1 a pop culture icon, but fuses it with aggressive modern aerodynamics, full-width kinetic LED lighting arrays, and exposed carbon fiber accents. While the Mercedes-AMG G63 relies on a design language that has barely changed in decades, and the Cadillac Escalade relies on sheer length, the new H1 commands authority through pure width, massive ground clearance, and an intimidating front approach shield that looks ready to drive through a brick wall. Underneath that sculpted hood sits a next-generation powertrain setup engineered to deliver mind-bending performance, pushing well over 1,000 horsepower and thousands of pound-feet of wheel torque through an advanced all-wheel drive system. Whether crawling up vertical rock faces or obliterating sports cars from a dead stop, the sheer mechanical violence of this vehicle is entirely unmatched. It features an evolved version of four-wheel steering, with extreme angle capability, an adaptive air suspension system that can lift the chassis over 6 inches on demand, and terrain management software that recalibrates vectoring in milliseconds. If you want to stay ahead of every major automotive breakthrough dropping this year, take a quick second to hit that subscribe button and like this video right now, because we bring you the newest Supertruck reveals before anyone else. Step inside the cabin, and the contrast between raw, tactical ruggedness and ultra-high-end luxury becomes even more staggering. Mercedes and Range Rover have long flexed their fine leather stitching and ambient lighting, but the 2027 Hummer H1 takes interior design into a completely different dimension. The cockpit surrounds the driver with heavy-duty aircraft-inspired toggles forged from solid aluminum, seamlessly integrated alongside a massive ultra-wide digital display system. The seats are wrapped in custom quilted leather engineered to resist extreme environmental wear, while providing executive-level comfort, complete with climate-controlled massage functions and dedicated rear-seat entertainment lounges. It offers the quiet refinement of a private jet paired with the indestructible aura of an armored tank. Cadillac and Land Rover are genuinely panicking because the 2027 H1 captures an emotional, unapologetic level of swagger that those brands simply cannot replicate. Yet, for all its staggering performance and interior splendor, this behemoth conceals one massive catch that every potential buyer must know about before handing over a deposit. To achieve these absurd performance benchmarks and indestructible off-road specs, General Motors had to build the H1 on an overwhelmingly heavy platform that pushes its total curb weight to staggering levels. This extreme weight and ultra-wide footprint create a massive hidden flaw. The 2027 Hummer H1 is practically impossible to park in standard garage spaces, completely incompatible with conventional public charging infrastructure or standard lift systems, and suffers from severe efficiency penalties that will drastically reduce its real-world driving range during high-speed highway cruising. Couple that physical reality with an estimated base price soaring well past $200,000. Once dealer markups hit, and this monster reveals its true identity, not as a practical daily luxury vehicle, but as an exclusive, uncompromising trophy built solely for those who value absolute dominance over every single aspect of common sense.